So this track is high speed, as I said before,
Yeah,
which
very high
favors
speed.
Red Bull. Red Bull is used to that, and you would think that Red Bull would do very well at this track, especially Verstappen. But we have to remember that there's two things that Verstappen likes. He likes high speed corners. He likes chicanes. Yeah, he likes high speed corners, chicanes, and he likes very technical track. This track is not so technical. It's a little bit simple, which is going to play into the hands of McLaren, who likes simple things. And also, even though this is a high speed track and Verstappen does well with high speed and the downforce settings, he might have some problems with tire wear because of the braking zones. So I think, once again, Verstappen's going to be right there with McLaren, and it's going to be a question of how much speed can he carry into one, how much speed can he carry into the hairpin at 3, and then I think once you get to corner 5 to corner 9, Verstappen will do well. But the question is, will his tires give out because of his fronty style of driving? And not even so much his fronty style driving, but are those hairpins and are the traction zones enough to work out the brakes and the tires of Verstappen's RB21? Verstappen's RB21, the tires are getting better, but the brakes are still a question. So I think Verstappen can fight for pole. And I'm going to say he's going to fight for pole with, I'm going to say, Piastri. It's going to be close because this track is not super technical, in which Norris messes up. So Norris will be close with Piastri, but I think it's going to be basically a fight between Piastri, Verstappen, and Norris for pole position. I think that if not for the wear of the tires and the brakes, Verstappen has a clear advantage on this track. But because of that, it's going to be close. And I think Verstappen would, if he can come in pole position, I think he can win this race, because I don't know if the tire wear will be that bad. So once again, it goes down to qualifying. I don't think Mercedes is going to be there, and I don't think Ferrari is going to be here. Ferrari doesn't do well on high speed tracks. Ferrari is an undefined car. I don't know what tracks it does well. What do you think of Ferrari? Yeah.
Yeah, if you look at 3 and 4, these are heavy braking zones. It's going to put a lot of load on the brakes. So, and tire degradation is going to be a factor here, especially for Verstappen. So that's my fear too, because ordinarily, if you look at this kind of it's a high speed track, and it has a lot of chicanes. So it looks somehow like Imola, and you would imagine that this would.
Yeah, I would not a lot, but 1 and 2 are kind of like chicanes. Corner 1 and 2, they're sort of like chicanes. Yeah.
So,
but these chicanes aren't exaggerated. They're not like the ones in Canada. Yeah.
Canada, okay. So basically, it's going to favor Max Verstappen, but his handling, balance, and then braking and tire deck as well is something that might, actually be Achilles' heels. If they can handle that well, I don't know what upgrades they're coming up with, but whatever it is, it has to help his tire deck as well as his braking system, which is always an issue, basically.
Would you agree with me that actually this track, if you look at it from a balanced view, because it's not as slow as McLaren would like, actually, Red Bull and McLaren are actually equal on this track, because even though Red Bull may not have the braking, they have the advantage of the high speed and medium to high speed, but McLaren has the advantage. So I think this is actually a track where neither car has an advantage. I think both of them are on par. What do you think?
Sure. I think they have equal strengths on this particular track. And like
so it's going to come down to execution and qualifying.
Execution in the qualifying, which I would likely tip Piastri or Verstappen.
And Verstappen is the man, because we know that Piastri never goes all out in qualifying, which is why he's good. He doesn't go beyond his limit. And we know that Norris pushes it too hard and might get out of his head, but you never know. Norris might have a psychological rebound on this track. What do you think, Kunle? Yeah.
I think this track is going to be, this high-speed track, I think Red Bull is going to like it. I think McLaren is going to like it more. I think Ferrari...
Okay, so I'm giving you a raise, Kunle. I'm giving you a raise because you're liking my team. I'm just kidding.
I think Ferrari. I think the car that's not going to do so well on this track, I think, is Mercedes. I know someone will say that, but I have a feeling that this exposes Mercedes' weaknesses. This type of
the high speed, especially the high speed. Yeah, yes. They do well in traction zones.
Yeah. I think that Ferrari is going to be a dark horse on this track. I think Ferrari has good straight speed. I think their problem is pretty much everything else.
It's the corners, corners. So they may do well here too. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So I do feel that Ferrari have a shot here, but this is a classic Red Bull track. But Verstappen has been struggling in the Red Bull. Everyone's been catching that car up of late. So I don't know if it's going to hold out as dominating.
I would actually disagree with you because I'll disagree with you because if you go back to what was the race where Verstappen he should have come third, but he got disqualified for hitting was it Imola? No, not Imola. It was what was before Canada? Spain. Verstappen could have come second or first or third in Spain, and he was doing well. And the last race he did well. He came. What place did he come? He came second to George Russell. So he's actually been driving well the past couple of weeks. Yeah, he came second to George Russell in Canada, and then before Canada was Spain, he was actually doing well because on the 3-stop. So the car has actually gotten better. But you're right; it's still once in a while it has a down week, but it's not going to have a down week in Austria. Sorry, continue. Yeah. And we have to remember this is their home track also. What do you think of Falabi?
Yeah, the Red Bull Ring. It's their home track. So, you know how Verstappen is, nerves of steel. It's going to be ice cold. I don't expect any additional pressure. But I think McLaren will have a slight advantage because of tire management, basically. That's just where I see the advantage.
But remember, even though it's a slight advantage, Verstappen has a 2/10, I'll even say a 3/10 advantage in just his own driving. That's the crazy thing. You get my point?
Sure.
And there's no way Verstappen should be close to these guys this year, if not for the speed that he brings personally. Is your connection better? Yeah.
It's gone.
Bad.